Hey guys, I'm back and I'm going to go through really quick party tips and tricks, little get together tips and tricks. The main way to get in front of a lot of people is through appointments, parties. I like to call them appointments because it's not as scary as the word party for people. It's something they can throw together, not plan. I try to veer away from big explanations and invitations. I try to keep it simple. Just invite some friends over for an hour, dress comfy, get a case of water. No food, no alcohol. One of the things that I like to do to make great parties is I like to help the person that's planning the party. I like to ask her, who did you invite, and would they mind if I call them, so that I can call them and let them know what to expect, and let them know if they bring a guest that they can get $5 more off. I also like to let them know that they won't have to take any clothing off, because that's one of the biggest reasons why people don't want to come to the party. They're afraid they're going to have to undress. Once I do the party, I get there early. I want to get there early, get my stuff set up. You want to come in with one bag. You want to make it look easy. You want to come up with your setup. That's it. Not a big deal. Set it on the kitchen table, a coffee table. Keep it real simple. I want to get there and I want to wrap my hostess early. If she's going to have at least five people wrapping, I always give a free facial and I put it on her before the guests get there so that she can answer the door in it. That way the people coming in will go, what is that? I want to try one, and now I can sell facials. I get her wrapped before they get there so they can see it's not scary. She can kind of lift up her shirt a little and go, see, I got one on right now. And then they're more eager and willing to wrap. I make sure I have a separate wrap room. I make sure I have an area at the kitchen table with my little money jar. Everybody comes in. I trade them a wrap for their $25 and it goes right in the jar. I would have a clear jar so that they can see how much money is in there. It's a visualization for the people coming to the party so they can see, wow, I could be making that much money if I did this. I have a sign-in sheet where they give their name and email so that you have your contact list. You can contact them at a later date when you're running specials. You can put them in your prospects in your back office. Then I have a wrap room, whether it's a bathroom, another living area, or a bedroom, but a private place where I can wrap each person. That way they don't feel like they have to do it in front of other people. I get the wrap on them. I do not measure anymore. The company wants us not to use the measurement word or inches word. So all I do is take before and after pictures. I take a front, a side, and a back picture. I use their phone or their camera. Everyone has a camera phone now. If they don't, I'll use mine. I don't even give them an option or a choice. I just say, I need your phone to take a before and after picture so you can see what happened. The pictures are worth 1,000 words. If you would ask me my one trick in this business and what got me where I am, it was before and after pictures. I don't know how many people I wrapped in the beginning and I measured, and they would tell me, nothing happened. And I'd go, you just lost 6 inches. They go, I don't see it. But as soon as I would pull up their before and after picture, they would go, wow, that's amazing. When I get them in the wrap room, I explain the process, what's happening, that it's easy. I show them, I make them feel at ease. They don't know if it's the 1,000th person I've wrapped or the first one. You may be a little nervous when you get started, but just go with the flow, make them feel comfortable, just do your thing. Once you get everybody wrapped, I sit them in the living room. I make sure I keep it interactive. I want to hand things around. I want them to touch, taste, and feel anything that they can. And then I give them an order form that I will suggest that if they hear anything that I talk about, they put a star next to it. That preludes into the end when I tell them about the loyal customer program, because I'll say, how many of you have at least 3 stars on your sheet of things you liked? And everybody will say, I have 5 or 6. Then I'll explain that the loyal customer program is perfect for them then, because they can try one thing this month, this thing this month, this thing that month. Then it's not so scary. I also don't use the word auto ship. I use the word commitment. The word auto ship scares people. Some other party tips. Oh, I try to get leads. One of the things I'll do at a party is I will pull out, I'll say everybody has 2 minutes or 60 seconds, pull out your phone. The person that gives me the most name and numbers of people they wished were here tonight that might be interested in the products or the business. However gives me the most leads gets a free week of Greens on the Go. I'll do things like that. So anything to get more leads. I'll also have everybody write their name on 5 Blitz cards, and I'll tell them, take these Blitz cards. When I get all 5 of yours back, you will get a free wrap. Anything that I can do to reach more people. I try to keep it interactive and fun. But simple. I sit, I don't stand, I get comfortable. If there's only a couple people, I sit at a kitchen table. I make sure that they are being interactive. I'll ask questions. Does anybody have issues with this? Does anybody have issues with that? So that they can say, oh, I do, or I don't, or I do. It just keeps them, you know, kind of being part of it all. When I'm done, I take them back to the wrap room and I tell them at the end of the party, I want you to bring your customer order form back to the wrap room with you so I can help you fill it out. You're already putting in their head that they need this. You also want to really accentuate the fact that they are wraps come 4 to a box for a reason. It's a process that gives them that initiative that they're definitely going to want to order some more of those. I get them back to the wrap room, and then I ask them if they have any questions, and I ask them how much they want to put into their health and wellness every month. I figure out where they need to start. I take notes on the back of their order form. I explain the process to them, that they're going to have their own, you know, thing. I explain the different things again about what incentives there are being that loyal customer and how much healthier and better they're going to feel, and I help them fill that customer order form out right that second. There's an amazing call that Double Diamond Jody Busher did. I believe it's called 114. Not positive, but ask your leader. They know it, and they can get that for you, and it's how to close and how to have a great party. But those are just some little tips and tricks that you can throw in along with the new book that you're going to be using to keep it simple. As you talk about things in this book, just kind of pull it out, and that's when you do your presentations with it. You want to keep it simple, keep it quick. Your presentation with this book should only be about 15 minutes long, but that will be perfect, because by the time you get the first person wrapped to the last person, it's going to be time to do the presentation, 15-20 minutes, and it'll be time to unwrap the first person. And by the time you help them fill out their form and talk to them and take time with them, it'll be plenty of time. The other thing that you would want to do is make sure that you are I don't print out a bunch of things. I don't give them a bunch of things. They just leave it behind, and it's kind of pointless. All you need to do a party is you and a customer order form. You can get those in the documents in your back office and print those out. You want to make sure you get the order form signed, because if you don't have a signed order form, then if they come back and say, well, you didn't tell me about the $50 cancellation fee, you can say, well, you signed it. I absolutely did. Remember, if a loyal customer agrees to the 3-month thing, and they don't complete the 3 months, then they do have to pay the $50 fee. So it's either the $50 fee or 3 months. If they refuse to complete the 3 months, it's a $50 fee. And you want that customer order form signed, because if you don't have it signed and cannot fax it to corporate, if they say they were not told, then you will be responsible for that $50. I know it's never happened to me, but you never know. You want to be safe. I make sure that I keep the customer order forms with me also at all times. I have a file at home, and I keep them. You want to make sure that you keep in touch with those loyal customers. Call them at a couple days after to make sure they can get into their website. Call them when you know they have their product to see how it's going, and make sure you call to recommend other things and see how the products are working for them. And keep it simple. Just keep it simple. Have fun with it. Keep it quick. Keep it easy. You really want to be wrapping and unwrapping. You want to be done in an hour, because you want people to see that they can do this too. Now remember, your goal at a party are 3 things: to sign customers, to sign distributors, and to get more parties. I feel that it's a failed party if you did not book a party from that party. If you do it the right way, you're always going to be busy, because you'll always be booking 1 to 2 parties from every party that you do. So I just wanted to keep that simple, do a quick video on it, give you some little tips and tricks, and that's it. Next video is going to be our last video, so make sure you watch it. Thanks, guys.